Hello students, Mr. Bastias here. Welcome to Unit 6, Week 2, Day 2. Make sure you have your meaning mapper, article a day, your book of knowledge, and paper and pencil to write with. Today we will learn about Abraham Lincoln, a leader who helped end slavery. Let's get started. Read this paragraph along. President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863, as the nation approached its third year of bloody civil war. The proclamation declared that all persons held as slaves within the rebellious states are and henceforth shall be free. As you work on understanding the meaning of this paragraph, ask yourselves, did this event take place recently or long ago? This event took place a long time ago. The article said 1863. What happened before or after the event? The article says that before the event, there was a bloody civil war going on, and that after, slaves shall be free. Who did Abraham Lincoln try to help by issuing the Emancipation Proclamation? That's right, people who were held as slaves. What do you think about the big idea of this statement? Explain. Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation to free people who were held as slaves. Let's recap the big idea of this paragraph. Use 6 words to explain what the Emancipation Proclamation means. Take a moment to do this now. Let me share what I wrote. It ended slavery in the US. I also wrote, it set slaves free in America. I want you to think of our focus word, memorial. We're going to look at each of these words, and I want you to think, is this a good example of the word memorial? Our first word, plaque. Yes, a plaque can be a memorial. A plaque can be a piece of steel with someone's name and dates written on it as a memorial. How about a tombstone? Yes, that's right. That is also a memorial. Tombstones are placed on graves as a memorial. How about a statue? Can a statue be a memorial? Yes, that's right. Just like the Statue of Liberty can be a memorial to freedom. How about a book? No, a book is not really a memorial. How about a trophy? A trophy is something you win. It's not really a memorial to commemorate someone who died. And a flower. While you might see flowers on tombstones and other memorials, they are not really memorials themselves. Let's read our article a day. Happy birthday! Why do you think Americans celebrate Lincoln's birthday? Americans celebrate Lincoln's birthday because he was a very important president. Lincoln's 200th birthday. Americans honor a great leader. When you honor someone, you value who they are or what they did. In Spanish, we say honrar o rendir homenaje. February 12, 2009 was the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. He was the 16th president of our country. A big birthday event takes place on February 12th at the Lincoln Memorial. An event is anything that happens. A birthday party is an event. In Spanish, we say evento, acontecimiento, suceso. A memorial is something that keeps a memory alive. The Lincoln Memorial is a building in Washington, D.C. that honors Lincoln. There, Americans will gather to hear speeches about Lincoln. This is a picture of the Lincoln Memorial. It is a building where people gather to honor Abraham Lincoln. Events honoring Lincoln's birthday actually began in 2008. A giant birthday party was held at the Lincoln Museum in Kentucky. That is the state where Lincoln was born. So even though the Lincoln Memorial is in Washington, D.C., because Lincoln was a very important president and our government is in Washington, D.C., the Lincoln Museum is in Kentucky, where Lincoln was born, and they already started celebrating his 200th birthday in 2008. Since then, many other events have taken place across the United States. They have included poetry readings, plays, dances, and tours of places where Lincoln lived. Events will continue until February 2010. The United States did a lot of things to celebrate Lincoln's birthday, and they celebrated for 2 years, from 2008 till 2010. A great president. Why is the country having such a big celebration? It isn't just because Lincoln was a great president, says David Early. Early is a spokesperson for the group that has been planning the celebration. Lincoln's story could be anybody's story, he explains. He grew up poor on a farm and rose to become president of the United States. People connect to Lincoln because he started out like everybody else. He was very poor, but was able to become the president of the United States. He was the embodiment of what we call the American dream. When Lincoln was president, some people owned slaves. He worked to help end slavery. One of the things that makes Lincoln great is that he believed everyone should be treated the same, says Early. And that is why he passed the Emancipation Proclamation, because he believed that everybody should be treated equally. Please take out your book of knowledge. Write down 2 or 3 things you learned from the article and would like to remember. Pause the video and take a moment to do this now. I'm going to go back to my article a day so I can find evidence that I can write down in my book of knowledge. The first thing I learned is that February 12, 2009 was Abraham Lincoln's 200th birthday celebration. I'm going to write that down. February 12, 2009 was Lincoln's 200th birthday celebration. I also learned that Abraham Lincoln worked to help end slavery. I'm going to write that down. I also learned that Lincoln worked to help end slavery. This makes me think of George Washington because he was also a president. Please take out your meaning mapper. In the middle, we have our focus word memorial, which is a ceremony, building, or statue to honor someone. We've already added the words monument and remembrance, but what other word could you add to your meaning mapper that's similar to memorial? I added the word honor, because a memorial is usually built to honor someone's memory. And that's it for me, students. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.